Tuesday, 3:18 p.m. Your Asana board flashes red with overdue subtasks, the kind that pile up when no one resets expectations after a sprint ends. You've just sent the final deliverable for the Q3 campaign, the third major initiative you've led this quarter, and your inbox pings with a new assignment before the relief can settle. The subject line reads, "Urgent, vendor onboarding. You're the point. You don't remember volunteering." But you've already been assigned. High achievers are often stuck in roles with no clear path for advancement, not because they lack skill, but because their consistency becomes invisible leverage. You believe being the best guarantees a promotion. It doesn't. It guarantees more work. The faster you complete assignments, the quicker new ones appear. You're praised for execution, but no one mentions leadership. When you finish a sprint ahead of schedule, a new initiative drops the same afternoon. Exceeding KPIs earns a Slack emoji, not a title change. Your compensation lags behind market rates, even as you mentor junior colleagues who later receive promotions you were never offered. The triad of visibility, impact, and progression unravels when performance becomes predictable. You're no longer seen as someone to develop. You're seen as someone to deploy. Your reliability becomes the default setting. When results are consistent, the rhythm of delivery overrides the architecture of growth. You complete a task, a new one appears. You meet a deadline, another escalates. There's no pause, no review. The quarterly review arrives. You open it, expecting a discussion about trajectory. Instead, you're rated exceeds expectations in execution and meets expectations in leadership, despite mentoring 2 junior hires and designing the workflow for the last 2 sprints. The form measures what's documented, not what's demonstrated. It rewards task closure, not vision. This is what I call the performance trap. A situation where high achievers are stuck in a cycle of over-delivery and under-recognition due to an organization's prioritization of short-term productivity over strategic career development. It feels like loyalty, it feels like dedication, but it's extraction. Request a career development plan. Say it exactly. I'd like to discuss a career development plan that aligns with the organization's goals and my own career aspirations. Schedule it as a formal meeting. Not a sidebar, not a Slack thread. Put it on the calendar. Attach a one-pager outlining your contributions and the skills you're developing. Explore external opportunities, not as leverage, as calibration. Say this, I'm excited about the company's mission, but I need to consider opportunities that align with my career goals and provide a clear path for advancement. You just need to be seen as someone who could. That changes how you're valued. Here's the part nobody warns you about. You don't burn out from workload. You erode from absence. It's Tuesday, 9:41 a.m. You're in the 3rd floor kitchen. A former colleague walks in, someone who quietly left 6 months ago. You haven't spoken since. They're wearing a new company badge. Growth requires risk, not just productivity. You rise by leaving. You didn't fail. You were optimized. The organization ran its algorithm and found your output-to-cost ratio ideal. They didn't need to promote you. They needed you to keep going. So they gave you more work. Not more power. Your achievements weren't ignored. They were absorbed, assimilated into process.